Hey there, whether you're just dipping your toes into trading waters or you're already swimming laps like a pro, today's video is going to be your lifesaver. We're diving deep into the world of BuyBot Pro, showing you how to check your products, find the gold mines, and make sure you're good to sell on Amazon. Let's jump right in. Well, by clicking the gear icon, I navigate to settings where you can enter the license key right at the bottom, and yes, mine's already activated. Now, don't miss out on this. Profit Protector Pro, our pricing software, is seamlessly integrated into BuyBot Pro. This means you can access it right here using just your email and license code right in this interface. And since we're tweaking settings, let me show you a couple of things. By default, BuyBot Pro targets products that are at least in the top 7% within their category, aiming for a return on investment ROI of over 20%. These settings are adjustable to fit your strategy. I won't bore you with every single option. Feel free to stick with the defaults. But I've got to highlight two features. Auto Analyze, turn this on to automatically analyze products as you input them into BuyBot Pro, saving you from pressing the Analyze button every time. And then there's Show BuyBot Pro Island. Activating this shows an island in the middle of the screen displaying key functions. I usually turn it off, but it's a quick way to access what you need. Moving on in the settings, for those trading in the USA, keep the retail wholesale switch on retail to avoid a headache with tax adjustments. This software was originally developed in the UK, but it's fully functional in Europe, the UK, and the USA. Make sure to set your preferred marketplace and tax settings correctly, especially for North American and Canadian sellers, to bypass VAT calculations. Stick with the default ROI calculation method. It's what we've taught you. You can also preset a fixed prep and shipping costs for product sourcing. These figures might not be precise at first. Prep costs could range between $0.85 and $1.10, for instance. Entering something like $1 for prep fees and $20 per pound for shipping, which is pretty realistic, allows the software to factor these into the purchase price and calculate your expected ROI and margins. I'll skip filling these in as we don't use these settings anymore, but they're good to know. All right, heading back out to BuyBot Pro, you'll comfortably set up the order you want to use, the various functions, selectable with a simple arrow. You can customize to your heart's content. I've turned off a bunch and left others on. I'll show you the features that I think are most useful. So grab your diving gear and let's explore the depths of BuyBot Pro together, making your trading journey smoother and more profitable. Stay tuned. Of course, if you're up for spending some time on it, you can play around with the settings to find a custom setup that works best for you. Remember, you can toggle features on and off and rearrange their order with a simple drag of the button. Plus, you have the option to decide where BuyBot Pro sits on your screen, whether it's covering the buy box, not my favorite to be honest, or neatly arranged to the left or right for better visibility. I'm going to move it to the right for now so you can easily see what's happening. And as mentioned, I'm turning off the island feature, BuyBot Pro Island, since it tends to get in my way. After getting familiar with the interface, let's talk about how it actually works. When you're logged into Amazon, which I'm currently not, it automatically fetches the current price of the product, which is $18.82 right now. You'll need to input the buy price yourself. I've just entered $5 as an example. So if we can buy the product for $5 and sell it for $18.82, we're looking at an 102% ROI, translating into more than $5 profit. The platform calculates everything automatically, making product searching a breeze. But remember, you always need to enter a price to kick off the analysis. Once you input that you're buying the product for $5, it instantly checks if the product can be sold on Amazon, showing the results in red or green. Green means go, and red means there's a restriction. It checks for hazmat status, eligibility, and whether it's considered dangerous goods, with each category clearly indicated. If any of these checks turn red, it'll signal a no in bright red. Plus, there are various alerts for the product like temperature sensitivity, intellectual property risks, and suspicious activity, each marked in green, yellow, or red, giving you a heads up on potential issues. For example, if it's a Disney product, you might be able to sell it provided you have proof of purchase from an authorized source. The tool also checks for product size, oversize or not, by box issues, variations, and more essentially, everything we've covered in our checklist is automatically scanned by BuyBot Pro. When you get to the details, you'll see the ASIN UPC, EAN, and other vital stats at a glance. It calculates costs, including the FBA fulfillment fee and referral fee, presenting them both as a total and broken down if you hover over the details. By adjusting the storage time on the slider, you can see how holding inventory affects your profits. For instance, if you plan to sell the product within 6 months, your profit might drop due to storage costs. This feature helps you understand the impact of inventory turnover on your earnings. Furthermore, BuyBot Pro includes an AI analysis that evaluates numerous factors to suggest whether a product is a good fit for you. This tool is designed to streamline your decision-making process, offering insights based on a comprehensive review of the elements we've discussed. So that's a quick tour of how BuyBot Pro works, a tool packed with features to help you navigate the Amazon selling landscape more effectively. Whether it's sorting through potential restrictions or calculating your expected ROI, BuyBot Pro's got your back. Let's make your selling journey as smooth and profitable as possible. And this 84.7% rating, it means that according to BuyBot Pro, if you can snag this product for $5, you're looking at a pretty solid choice with a green light at 84.7%. This percentage is a relative value. Mind you, it's not reflecting ROI or anything else, just the software's take on whether this product has potential and how much of it there is. Let me let you in on a little secret. We've gone for products marked in orange before, never red though, or if it doesn't give any recommendation at all, we skip those. So we start considering from yellow or orange upwards. Okay, moving on to the suggested purchase quantity. This is where the bot throws a number at you, suggesting how many of this item you might want to buy. This number tends to be on the conservative side, not really reflecting the sales volume you might calculate based on competitor stock levels or market demand. It's just a safe, small number to ensure you can sell through even if things go south. Usually it suggests something like 7, 8, 10 units, which we don't really base our decisions on, so maybe take this part with a grain of salt. Right now, it's not suggesting any purchase quantity. The bot also features an estimated sales calculator, which, to be honest, can be a bit off the mark. It says 306 here. I always compare it with another software, for example, Profit Guru, which shows that the 30-day sales are the same between 317 and 388. It can be good, but sometimes in the past, BuyBot Pro made a few mistakes. This is the one feature of BuyBot Pro that's not super accurate, and since the suggested purchase quantity likely ties into this, we recommend using Profit Guru for a more reliable monthly sales figure or Jungle Scout for category insights, though Profit Guru tends to be the most accurate in our experience. If we were logged in, it would show how many sellers are offering the product, who's doing FBA or FBM, and their stock levels. This part is reliable and useful. There's also a filter to view all offers or just Prime, which is what we focus on since they're our direct competition. It would also display seller stock and distribution. Another handy feature is the Buy Box statistics, allowing you to check the Buy Box share distribution over 30, 90, 180, or 360 days. I can't show this live without being logged in, but it's invaluable for understanding how often a seller wins the Buy Box over time. Next up, let's talk about the so-called spread. This is where you see a ton of critical info right below the product listing. Practically all features can be toggled on here. Starting from the bottom, B represents your break-even point. For a product you'd buy for $5, $12.79 would be our break-even price. Always staying above that line is a good sign. The sales heat map shows when the product sells best. I haven't checked, but I guess it peaks around December. And indeed, the current heat map before January is the hottest. Why? Probably the holiday season effect. The purple line represents the buy box price, crucial since most sales happen there. It's been fairly stable and high since February. BSR best sellers rank is shown as a green line, peaking around and after Christmas, likely the best in the last 180 days. We always teach to look for at least a 90-day stable price history, which this tool helps verify at a glance. It also shows whether Amazon is a seller, the FBA and FBM price points, and other crucial data. We see the FBM price closely follows the buy box, though FBM sales are rare here. Scrolling down, you can see categories, the number of sellers, reviews, and other data points we don't delve into much, but the next sections are key. We look at how the FBA price has trended, showing stability over time. The average prices over different periods indicate a stable market. Despite some variations, the new price average usually aligns closely with a buy box average, but they're not identical. What we care most about is the average buy box selling price, which has been appealingly above $18.24 in the past 30 days. The bestseller rank also suggests strong performance in the toys and games category, dropping below 20,000 in the past week, but never rising above 22,000, indicating a well-selling product. We also note the number of competitors, usually 6-7, and their stock distribution over time. So if you can source this product legally from an authorized source at a good price, it looks like a promising opportunity. These are some of the key features BuyBot Pro offers to streamline and simplify product analysis. Thanks for watching. If you found the software's features helpful, just hit the link below the video to start using it. Catch you later.